Alrighty. Howdy Neighbors, and welcome to Scarlet Hollow. Let me turn this down a little bit. I don't know too much about this game, but I do know that we will not be able to save everyone. Welcome home. Thank you. Also, the hand is a skeleton! I just noticed! I love that for me. I am the skeleton. Find out what the rituals are. Oh, Jesus. There's so much. Oh, no. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna get very lost. Self-voice it? Oh, fuck yeah. Your name is... You know what? I always do this trend. Let's do it. You in the city of... Why are they giving me choices? We all know I'm the worst at choosing. Fucking make here we go. X-Fagon, let's go. Let me turn this down just a little bit more, just for my ears and your ears as well. And my pronouns. Bam. There we go. It's like 2 traits. Powerful build, tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness, an imposing presence that commands the room. Immune right hook. You know, mystical, strange and unusual. You can see the threats of reality in ways others cannot. Talk to animals. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. I like this one though. Street smart. Good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast stalker. You can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. Keen eye, observant, with a knack of picking up small details. Empathetic. Book smart. Well read and rational. Possess a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. A talented researcher. And hot. Extremely good looking and natural flirt. People just like you because probably because you're a good person. I like to talk to animals, obviously. First of all, we'll do these two. Oh, Jesus. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you're only just managed to start drifting off. And now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with continuous late-night stops in seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Perlane Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your only mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Mystical, but it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to make, because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called, you knew what had to be done. And now, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. Anyway, as I was saying. Oh no, he's still here! He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without a pause. You're not sure if he stopped or you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but it was several hours before a conversation to go. I was up in Maryland, looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. What the fuck? Hold on, I'm sorry, it's loud. That's why. God damn. Turn all of these down, Jesus. Save? No, it's a notebook. What's this? Oh, okay. This is the save. I'll get it. Dude, what's wrong with you? Dude, what's wrong with you? Push your joggers into the harbor? That's awful. What if they drowned? Yeah. I was such a shithead back then. Just a little bit of a shithead, but hey. Po buddies nerfed. I hate people like that. So this girl comes out to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. It actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot. So I guess she really was mad, and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. I would get a laugh and fished her out. Her phone got soaked, so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year. So it's pretty serious. Not for on and off. About 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me. Like, for real, and jeez. You know, you just get so mad that you want to, like, kill somebody. I felt that way now. I don't want to kill anyone. You're young. You get it when somebody tries to break your heart one day. It changes a person. Makes them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now. We're trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff. I might just wind up on the bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Yo, fuck this guy. Seriously, what the hell is wrong with you? Your girlfriend is giving birth right now. You're talking about ditching her to go have fun in New York. After she tried to break up with you and you threatened to kill her. Hey now, I never threatened to kill her. Okay, maybe over text, just a little. But fatherhood is scary. Plus her mom is there. So it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I'd probably just make things super stressful. I should have been saving for choices. I am an idiot, I just realized. Oh. Well, R.I.P. She'll understand, she's chill. Anyway, where do you see we're headed? I'm coming home. My mother fled this place many years ago, but she's gone now. So and I can feel it calling back to me. Some things can only be put off for so long. My mind actually shifts in his seat. For one perceptible moment, it's his turn to feel uncomfortable before he catches himself and hardly laughs. I heard you talking about Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in the mountains. It's the only other stop until this bus turns around. If you aren't getting off at my stop, you must be headed up that way. Almost nobody ever goes there. I'm usually alone on the bus by now, though actually, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. It's a coal mine up in the holler, you see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are. Thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looked back at his phone. For once focused on something other than me. Well, that's me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting me with a dripping bag of peanuts. That's fucking disgusting. The boiled peanuts. I got them at the gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip. Sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. I'll take them. You take the peanuts. Thanks. You're welcome. And with that, I'll leave you. Safe travels, friend. Just like that, the stranger was gone. I can finally get to sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Schedule. Arrives Monday 11 a.m. Departs Monday 11:01 a.m. We're glad that we got only one day. The bus finally comes to a stop. It barks, squealing. It brakes, squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, picking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you in this place behind. Hey, Iris! You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha. She looks annoyed to be here. Offer her your boiled peanuts as the condolence. What's the peanuts? I got them for the bus. With a dripping bag, offering it to your cousin. Put those away. Why would I want your wet peanuts? Oh, come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. There's a turn and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Hesitate with driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. How you holding up? Fine. Okay, but if it changes, I'm here for you, alright? Even after I go home. Sure. I am not choosing this one. Girl, what the fuck? So the funeral. It's a Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Do you need help? Or do you need help planning? You need help with errands or scheduling? Feel free to ask. I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just get the confidence somebody to dig a hole. I believe we never actually met before this. You have your moment to think for that. Or had, I guess. You could feel the same careless cruelty in Tabitha's words that your mother would use when she talked about Perlane and the other Scarlets. The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through the generations. Just like her right now, my mother. Hated the side of the family so much. We don't have to become our parents. There are some things in life we get to choose. She's the one who left. Boop. Head to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up a steep mountain road. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate, which looks so secure. What the fuck? I've seen better days. Its crumbling elegance is not lost to you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Yeah, it looks like it's about to fall off the mountain. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed. Always with an anger, burning breath in her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare to what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on a crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left out to rot a long, long time ago. Here with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in the room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges, and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I won't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. And if you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, the bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. It's beautiful. It is. It's stayed the prized jewel of the region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, even now. Let's just get the tour over with. Follow me. Put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor. You do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town that comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixins for peanut butter and jelly. As Tabitha speaks, your eyes are drawn to the windows and the overgrown garden outside. Dread and anxiety grip your lungs, and you can almost feel the ground beneath you start to slip. The place is a step away from being swallowed up and vanishing forever. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. God, there's so much fucking shit. I have a hard time just with choices in general. This place is safe, and I don't mean that in the sense of it being perched on a literal cliff. Something is wrong here. The weight of the world pulling it down on this place. Someone cleans this place. Someone actually cleans this place. Have you ever seen that happen, or does the person just say that and leave? So nice. It's nice. It's perfect. Awesome, I love PB&J. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? Let's be cryptic. Let's be just the fucking worst. This is safe, and I don't mean that in the sense of it being personal literal cliff. Something is wrong here. Hey, jeez, I get it. You think it's messy. I'll tell Janie to be more thorough this week. But you should know, there's only so much anyone can do with a country house that's old. It's always going to be a little grimy and worn, unlike your sleek city apartments. Wait, there's a cat on the counter! Ah! Look at the baby! He's so grumpy. I love him. The floor of dirt bothers you. You're gonna have a rough time this week. That's fine. I love PB&J. How'd you know that was one of my favorites? That smile can't be real. I didn't, but good for you. So we're in town to buy food. I want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Somewhere in town where you can get groceries. Not your fancy. Yeah, there's a general store. Also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online though. So I wouldn't be going with you. Sweet, thanks. Cool, good talk. Now, what's next? Right, what's next on the tour? Bathroom, follow me. It's been hours I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by Tuxedo Cat sitting on the counter. Approach. Don't try to pet Frou-Frou. If she wants to be a pet, she'll let you know. I don't know French! It's... Ne me parle pas? So I don't speak French. Sorry, little lady. Je ne parle pas français. Of course, I'm typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue. But only if only so that I may insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. Haha, very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. Once again, follow Tabitha through the long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to not have fallen through the floors. Guess bathroom, not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room. Mystery stains paint the floor. The toilet seat. Oh! Scram, fellas! Jig is up! Hoist it from the bowl as you lift the seat. Well, it's the toilet. It could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must, or join your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bedroom. Last up on the tour. Follow me. We would Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. Here's the way you'll be standing. Staying. Fuck. Linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. An unmistakable stain coats the room. Someone has died here. No, people have died here. Plus, it's full of old family stuff, so they can't hang your clothes up. We could use the dresser. It should be empty. People have died here, haven't they? There's a heavy spiritual fog hanging in the room. People have died here, haven't they? When? The house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. Who used to sleep here? Like I said, the house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, during the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. This room is amazing. It's great, way nicer than what I'm used to. I can say I'm not surprised. Each every piece of furniture in this room is genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. It's not an IKEA bedroom or whatever such nonsense you're used to in the city. Guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. That concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, and you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see me much. Some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away, others down the line. Are you sure you're okay? You seem kind of upset. I'm fine until you get back to work. Are you sure you can't take the day off? Special occasion. Your cousin's in town. No, some of us have responsibilities. You're right, it's the family the greatest responsibility of all. Your job wait a little longer. Chill out with cuz. Okay, I'll drop it. Sorry, I'll drop it. Thank you. I'll see you later tonight. Go to town, stay here, do whatever you want. Just stay out of trouble. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine. Same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration. I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me here for long. Hashtag girl boss. She can kick my fucking ass. Oh, can you imagine? Immediate game over. Oh, fuck. I want to. Be with. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own a coal mine. I own a coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Can I come watch? What? No, the mine is dangerous. I can babysit you and do my job. I can, girl boss. Yeah, I can't believe you're only in your 20s and already running coal mine. Talk about a girl boss. Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name. Any other name questions before I leave? I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin lives at the front door. Now it's just you. You're in this sprawling, decrepit estate. I think we should explore the house first. Let's go to the kitchen. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only thing louder than your stomach right now are the crackles and moans of the ancient place. PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. Back to the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweighed your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. I want to. But I'm gonna talk to Cat. Frou hisses as you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Offer them the peanuts. You extend your arm and offer Frou the bag of boiled peanuts, token a piece. Feel you off on the wrong foot. What's the boiled peanuts? Mon Dieu, none. Do you like living here? I despise small talk. If I won't take a hint, I suppose I'll have to take things in my own hands. Frou lunges at your hand and bites you hard. You back away. No. No. Not the baby. Why? No! I'm so sad. Oh, Jesus. Cabinets. Found plates. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. I need plate and butter knife. Here's a plate and a butter knife. We need now some actual food. Let's go. I don't need anything else. There's the cabinet and look back at the rest of the kitchen. Fridge. You push the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped on the door that read, "Janie, stay out," in all caps. Below it, a separate handwriting in the words, "Okie dokie." With the fridge, you already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Take the jelly. It's one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This is either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is just one of the few things in the kitchen Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is some bread and peanut butter. Better close the fridge and keep looking. Up. Into the kitchen, close the fridge behind you. Battery time. Oh yeah, we can make a hell of a sandwich. No! No! What the fuck? Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Take the bread. Pick up some non-moldy loaves of bread. Great, what's so closer to a satisfying snack? Here, now some peanut butter. Take the peanut butter. The king of nut butters. And only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Hell yeah. Here's the last ingredient you need for your peanut butter jelly sandwich. Time to get to work. Close the patio door as best you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Make the PB&J! With the state of the horrendous kitchen, you've successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations! You can feed yourself. A job well done. All the hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat it. The rest of the day lies in front of you. We did it! We made a sandwich! Let's check out the garden. Whoa! That's gonna break. The garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but here's a stop you from venturing deeper. Explore. Wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Is it? Okay. Turn to the kitchen. You decide to close the door behind you. We're done here. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Let's settle into the room. Now that you've finally eaten, the aches and pains of your journey are starting to sink down deep in your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand in the entrance of your room. Let's let's not take a nap yet because we haven't settled in. You can only take a nap once you are done settling. That is the rule. Let's put the spare clothes in the dresser first. Ooh! Oh fuck! That scared the crap out of me. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. A possum lurks within. It is quiet, but angry. Afraid. Let's give him the peanuts. I don't want the peanuts. Offer him your boiled peanuts. You hold out your silken bag of boiled peanuts. Afraid. Death comes with Dustin. No, Dustin! No! Dustin, no! You can close the drawer. And this will leave Dustin be. In the top drawer. Nice. It's empty. Good place. As good a place as you can find to put your clothes. Outside the house, you wonder if you could have been better off keeping your clothes in a nice clean bag. There's no going back now. Dustin, I'm sorry. Except for the painting on the wall. It must be an old relative of yours. Very old, judging by the dates on the inscription. You never heard of her, and you barely heard anything of your aunt or cousin until a week ago. So that's really not a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Maribel Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually moved for conversation. Let's check out the window. Oh, I said window, and I chose closet. Why is that every single time I do anything? I do that. You see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser inside of the closet. There are decades of family history stacked in here. I don't like the doll. I want the doll to be gone. Nope, 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 no doll. Absolutely not. The better left to touch. Close the closet behind you. Let's look at the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you need to do to return to its former glory. Once it was all done, you sit by the fountain, which, of course, would have a little goldfish in it, and drink floral tea while enjoying birdsong. Yeah, you definitely do that, just not right now. Take a nap. You've earned it. You immediately collapse onto the bed. You're tired enough that being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. Or so you thought. You cough as a small cloud of dust rises up from the mattress. These sheets might be fresh, but everything beneath them might have been around since the dawn of civilization. You try to settle down, but the bed is lumpy in strange places. You can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get in more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. That's enough. There's not as much else you could do here right now. I'm so sorry, Devin. I'm so sorry. I love you, Devin. I don't want to make her mad, but let's make her mad. Top of this gone, there's no one stopping you from going to the forbidden wing of the estate. You immediately try the nearest door, only to be impeded by locks and chains. Might as well head into town. The cousin gone, there's nothing for you to really do here. You leave the estate and head out to explore the town. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave at the bus stop. Especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate before the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. And again, it's a perfect time. Continue down the path. It's really pretty out here. Continue down the path. Finally, you made it back to town. Let's go in here. This seems like a good place to be. The holler, as the guy at the bus stop called it. It's probably seen better days. It has the feeling of idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. Chilly breeze sweeps down the lane. You shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Hello! Gretchen, come back quick, bothering the person. Why do you declare who's a stranger? And why do they smell of peanut butter? How about that? Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Can I get rid of these fucking peanuts already? I've got your boiled peanuts. Have some boiled peanuts, Gretchen. Brought the bag and hold it for the Gretchen. Why, yes, of course, I will certainly do. How sweet of you. These are probably too salty for little Gretchen. Yes, I speak you, Gretchen. I'm Iris. Oh my. Remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. I have to see a strange face up and holler. Every now and then, there's a new crop of cool folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. Alright, time for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Hi, I'm Iris. Must be Tabby's cousin, right? How much of a cousin? Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days, I'll get Tabitha to pet me. That's the only person I could think of who would come to town for the funeral. Is she old enough? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up at that big house. I love saving before being super creepy. In a conflict with herself, who I met today isn't the real Tabitha. I mean that metaphorically. To tell the truth, she's always been a little rough around the edges. Most people don't really catch on to that. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Not quite a long time. Town's really small, so everybody's known everybody for as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were going to the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Pluck, and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was a little more than prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or a horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, force of my mind. If you're staying up at that spooky old mansion, must have seen that frou-frou. How does that monster fare? I'll pet her for the last. Yeah, I'm a frou-frou. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to pet me. Or get her someone to pet her. Hey, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Yes, this is a joke. I cannot talk to animals. Oh, you said that. Of course, that'd be ridiculous. That's how I maintain silence. Maintain a silent, awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards. And do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, I just got to town. You must be starving. I'm just on my way to the diner for coffee, and they have amazing biscuits. My treat. Sure. The pleasant atmosphere of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air, in contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate. The diner is filled with comforting din of human life. Yeah. Which all grinds to a sudden halt as patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. This happens every time we go on a road trip. We try to do like small diners and stuff because that's like how you get to know places. And every time we walk in, it like goes dead silent, and then you just hear like people try to figure out who the fuck you are. Riley slide into the nearest booth. You slide into the nearest booth, pretending that you didn't notice everyone in the diner gawking at you like they'd just seen Bigfoot. No need to be shy. They don't meet any strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders in town. Especially since, well, they probably all know what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Even if you know anybody, it's not easy to keep the secrets in a town this size. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully placed a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Avery. Here's a bacon for the little guy. For me? For me? She sips the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the H button on a keyboard to hide the text box at any time. God, that's fucking horrifying! Oh my god, put it back! Wow! A fear of dogs was shining through. Anything for you? How much is the coffee? $1. But it gets you unlimited refills. Sweet deal. I'll have a cup. Thanks. No problem. Flavor pours you a fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. You linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. And I'm sorry for your loss. I have a chance to respond. They're gone. Should go for the biscuit. They're really good. But I guess you have a week. Maybe we'll get them tomorrow. Anyway, the funeral's not until Sunday, right? Gives you quite a lot of time to slim around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always a reading convention in the library, which is supposed to be for little kids. But I do it every month anyway. Well, I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night. It's a fun thing to look forward to. There's a weekly Sunday potluck. It's be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Cool. Oh, neat. Maybe I'll check some of those things out. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. Every day to any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Probably just do what I can to support Tabitha through this. I had assumed I was spending my time trying to help Tabitha. But with how quickly she ran up today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. Really sweet of you, but you're right. Definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. We thought about exploring the local trails at all. I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job. I'll be happy to show you around. Wait till I can finish. Every return, just get in tow. Is there nothing else coming from me? Gosh, if I had known the plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Hey, we want to give you a biscuit. I'm the house. She sends her condolences. I get my biscuit anyway. Thanks, it looks great. Savory looks great. Look at the biscuit. It's delicate and flaky. Oh, and fluffy, sorry. Nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from the surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it's good. Divinity given buttery form. Take a bite. Melt in your mouth. As if it was nothing but butter, suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, it's a perfect biscuit. Whoa. This is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. We're gonna leave it at the table for a moment. So, as Stella mentioned, she's famous. Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Like, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm gonna do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Straight up, as I was coming home from work the other day, I was in a lift and he was telling me about his YouTube channel. Just the other day. Oh, fuck. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. A very niche subject. You should check out her channel, Iris. It's amazing. How'd it go? Used to ignore every mention of your name before we've been introduced. Small town. We'll probably get around. I think the best video to start with would be the river one. Not the lake, but, you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah. The Catawba River Runner. Didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. Two Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. I need to zoom in. Oh god, the name is so long. Jesus! I was gonna say, let me know what the channel name is. I'll look it up right now. But I'm not gonna put all that in. Alright. Stella pulls out her phone and shows a clip of something in the river. Some folks said it was a beaver. But if that were the case, it would have at least... it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I'd ever seen. Many people think it was a dog, or even a capybara that must have escaped from the local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. You could smell its stink from miles away. I'm still not sure what it was. I am the only one who saw the thing with my own two eyes. It's a mountain lion. Said it to take Gretchen's word for it. I think it's a mountain lion. I'm trying to make out the little kitty cat ears. No way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth, and found Jack Squat. Say shit. Let them say it. A petition to let them say shit. And there's no reason one would be swimming in a river like this. They aren't fans of water. That's not necessarily true. And it's too short to be a mountain lion. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not any local... sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries are missing one. But there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Some kind of sewer gator type situation. Exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free. And now they will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I'm actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the Wait, no spoilers. Oops, sorry, Avery. That's okay. I'll probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now the coast is clear. Going after the skunk. The fucking what? This is the dumbest fucking bullshit. I love it. What the fuck is this skunk ape? It's like Bigfoot, but smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, to surprise. But while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report of a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck when tug of war with her dog. As they leave no stone unturned, I said it was worth investigating. What do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky, that sort of thing. I want more than anything. You're gonna be there, Gretchen. It depends. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen? No, naturally. Even when any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella, I must stay by her side through thick and thin, however odd her passions may be. Of course, it's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. The videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, it gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the whole game back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight. I'm pretty sure she's no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance that we can get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. I have to make a quick call. Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? It feels like it's been forever. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Don't want to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind. Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met someone cool in town today. They're Tabitha's cousin. I know. Yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going to look for the skunk ape. We could take the easier trails, if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week, and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Yes, you'd bring me to his house. Why? He said to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He had a lot going on in the past, 10 years. But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious, you'd love him. We swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome, I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down, since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship could wait. We got a skunk ape to hunt. So, we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. And with that, I'm going to end this episode here. I've already used up so many safe spots. And thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you later.